Hey, I'm Brian Evans.
And I'm Diane Conklin.
And this is Business in 5. All right, so today we're going to talk to you about marketing funnels, the progressive sequence of a customer from beginning to end. And frankly, it should never end. It should always be a continual upsell, downsell, cross-sell.
Touches,
relationship building, nurturing,
dripping,
things like that. But a lot of people make this more confusing than it is, and really it's a combination of different steps with other steps in between, and each big step leads to the next step.
Right, and so simplify this, right? So Brian, you know what? I actually have, we'll provide a resource for this because I have a funnel that I'll give them. It's sort of a basic funnel that you can go through, and you have sort of that like 6 or 7 step thing. Let's talk about it from that perspective, because I think if we can simplify it from that perspective, then it makes it really simple. So go to btwebgroup.com/resources. We're gonna have 2 things for you in this session. So let's start with sort of your basic.
So my basic, I just drew it out here, and we'll provide you a resource in the resources page. But basically, the first thing is you got to have traffic. And you have to have traffic from some source. It doesn't have to be online traffic. It can be direct mail, offline traffic. It can be TV traffic, radio traffic, referral traffic. You just have to have traffic of some kind, people going somewhere. Traffic, then you need to convert that traffic into a lead. So you need to get really good about creating traffic, and then you need to get really good about converting that traffic into a lead.
That's the key, is the conversion. Doesn't matter if you're driving 10,000 people there if you don't convert anybody. So traffic, lead, then what?
So traffic turns into a lead. Lead then has to convert into a prospect. Prospect is somebody that you're starting to build a relationship with. You're not going to sell a customer right away 9 out of 10 times because there's no foreplay. There's no fun. There's no engagement yet. They're not going to just give you money without trust, without relationship, without some form of rapport. And that can be done depending on what you're selling. It could be a process that takes days or weeks, or it could be a process that could take hours or days. It really just depends.
So Brad, do they turn into a prospect when they say like opted in for your free offer?
No, they're just a lead at that point. At that point, they're a lead. In my mind, in our office, when I think of a prospect, I think of somebody we've actually spoken to on the phone. So they're a lead that has taken more action than a normal, typical cold lead, but not enough action to be a customer yet. So they're inquisitive, they want to ask questions, they want to meet with you in person, they want to have a consultation call. That to me is a prospect because they're doing more than a typical lead. Make sense?
So it could be that they've asked for a free something online, or they've scheduled a consultation.
Consultation.
Okay.
Consultation, just more direct one-on-one communication of some kind. They requested a free demonstration, something like that. They've come in and met with you in person.
Isn't it interesting how what we're talking about is connection, right? It's building the relationship. It's not all this hands-off stuff, because guess what? All this hands-off, let the funnel do the work, is the reason why you're not converting, right? It's the personal touch, the build relationship, get to know somebody, bing, bang, boom.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things we offer is a free web review. Free web review will review your website and analysis and review your marketing campaigns and give you a solution, and it's up to you if you want to implement it.
Right. So traffic turns
into a lead. Lead turns into a prospect. Prospect, then you have to convert that prospect into a customer. A customer is just somebody that whips out and says, I want to buy something from you.
So they've spent money.
They spent money. I know you don't like the phrase customer, but to me, a customer is a one-time purchase.
And I hate that.
And you hate that. But to me, that's how it works.
Right.
And what's cool about all this is you can have different opinions. Okay, so no matter what you do in business, you can have different opinions now. Then you want to convert that customer into a client. A client is someone that will buy from you over and over and over again. That's what you want to get to. So if your business is set up as a customer model, then you probably need to think about how to convert that to a client model where people will buy from you over and over.
Yeah, I want clients. I mean, that's my thing. Like, if you want to come and buy one time, I'm going to take your money, but I want a client. I want somebody I can build that relationship with and get to know over time.
That was really rude.
helpful.
I'm going to take your money? That was like mean.
Well, I have that streak in me.
You are mean sometimes. I will exchange value for money.
Right.
Take your
semantics.
Money.
You know what I mean.
And then you want to convert that client into a referral source. A source that's going to say good things about you, that's going to be there for testimony, that's going to bring in new business for you, and then the whole circle comes back around. So traffic into a lead, lead into a prospect, prospect into a customer, customer into a client, client into a referral. Each of those steps must lead to the next step. It's a circle of business, and if you can get good at this, and create systems and automation around this process, you're going to kick some serious ass in business.
Yep, simplify it down, get people to come, convert them, sell them, turn them into something, and do it again. Woo! Business in 5.
We're out of time. Business in 5. I'm Brian Evans.
I'm Diane Conklin.
This is Business in 5. Thank you.